Hi, friends. Thank you. Thanks for joining. I had worked with real-time event streaming platform like Confluent Kafka in the past, but I was recently exposed to another similar kind of platform called Solace, and I wanted to kind of take this opportunity to kind of compare and contrast the two platforms. So we'll go through a couple slides first, and then do some hands-on exercises and kind of try to understand what Solace is about and some of the benefits that we can reap from Solace. So with that, let's start with. So we'll look at Solace and Confluent, kind of compare both of those. One of the few things that I've noticed mentioned here is the architecture of the topics. The Solace topics are hierarchical. You can have it hierarchical with wildcards, but Confluent are their partition-based topics, and they have fixed topic names, whereas the topic style for Confluent topics is kind of dynamic. So you can have different topic for each of the message, whereas in Confluent the topics are kind of fixed. So let's say you can have order topic, then you publish to the order topic and then consume from, and then the consumers consume from them, from that topic. Whereas in Solace you can publish to order slash North America slash USA slash Texas topic, and then consumers or whoever the subscriber will consume from whatever is published there. So that type of thing. Also, there is native support for star and greater than symbol, whereas there is no true real wildcard subscription. So you have to subscribe with the topic name. Also, persistence is optional. It's hard for me to understand. Persistence is optional in Solace, whereas in Confluence it is always log-based persistence. Meaning is always stored, so you can reset the offset, go back and replay. It's very easy. Whereas in case of Solace, there are two ways of publishing the messages. One is direct, and then there is persistent. Slight variation, but it is not as simple as moving back to the offset and kind of reprocessing those Confluent topic messages. Ordering also not partition centric, and because it is fire and forget, so that's why the order is maintained. The messages that are received first, they are in the FIFO order they are published. So messaging is the ordering is preserved in Solace, whereas ordering is guaranteed in the partition in Kafka and Confluent Kafka. Because Confluent Kafka, as you already know, is a distributed log based real time event streaming platform. So that's kind of the major variations that I saw. I like some of the features of Solace. I like the durability of and the log nature of Confluent. So each has its use cases, but now we'll explore a little bit more of how Solace is, how the interface looks like. And then when I say the topic name is kind of fluid, because topic name is determined by the publisher in Solace, and so it is part of the message. And so based on whatever is the topic that is mentioned by the publisher, that's where it is posted to, and then the broker will kind of redirect the message to the subscriber for that message, if there is one. So that's kind of what we'll try to kind of look through in the hands-on. So stay tuned. Okay, so here is my Solace console for a specific cluster that I've started. And then I think maybe in a future video, I'll cover how to create the cluster and kind of come to this location to kind of try different things, like create queues and connectors and things like that. So let's go ahead and explore this a little bit. So first, I want to show you how the messaging works. So there's a try me, which is really useful here. So try me, and so it's not connected. So let's go ahead and connect. So I might need login password. Okay, password. Connect. So now I'm connected to the cluster, and I'm now ready to publish, and I'm going to publish to the topic. And like I was saying, the topic, in Confluent you define the topic in advance, whereas in this case you don't define the topic, but you send the topic name in the header as a publisher. So in this case, let's say you are publishing to flight boarding. Let's remove this. So it is a hierarchical structure. So let's say you're saying flight boarding, and then say DFW, and then you say flight 1 2 3 4, and then slash DFW slash 1 2 3 4, and then your you're passing this message with example airline 01, and then you publish, right? So this is how you publish. This is like a try me. So you publish with on this using this topic for the message broker to kind of interpret. Now let's see how it is consumed. And luckily we have the subscriber aspect also for us to try, so you can go ahead and connect. Now based on the settings that we have done, it will propose some of those. But what you can subscribe is, like in this case, it is what this means is it will read all the messages or get all the messages that are flight and whatever is underneath it. So it will receive messages under flight, boarding, DFW 1234. So let's subscribe this. And as we publish the message, we see the message here. So message is published. Now if we want to fine tune a little bit, what we can do is flight slash, so flight slash boarding, and if you subscribe to that, and then if you publish, then you see the messages come here. So because it is getting all the messages under flight and boarding. Now if you want to further, now let's look at example where a message is not received. So in this case, um, let's say we subscribe to the topic for all the flights which are boarding from DFW, and remove this. And now we publish to, instead of DFW, let's say now let's say publish it to Denver topic. Now the routing by the broker does not take into account the message content, only the header topic information. So only this information is used for routing, whether the subscriber here where it shows DFW will accept or not. So if I publish this, let me clear everything here, clear stats. Now if I publish here, it will not be processed here. So message number 8 9, so it shows 9 messages, but that's not being displayed here. But now as soon as I make the change to DFW, now it is going to be received by this subscriber. So now let's go ahead and publish. So now we see the messages, so message published. So now let's go ahead and change it to say 099, and if we publish, now we're publishing to DFW topics. So DFW, so here we can see that it was published. So that is how essentially the Solace topic works. So it helps you with wildcarding, receiving all the messages with certain filter. You don't have to create extra topic on the subscription side to kind of filter. It kind of helps you filter some of those messages. What I found lacking was, maybe I need to explore, is how do you go back and kind of replay some of the messages that were previously sent. So that you could do in Confluent by offsetting the, or resetting the offset back to the older value, and then you can process the messages from that point. That I didn't find it here. Maybe it's there. I'll have to explore a little bit. But I thought I'll share this with you. Then I'm going to look at another use case where you publish the message and it is received in AWS S3. So that is going to be next video that I'm going to make on it. But I'm excited about learning about Solace. I know it's been a while in the market, but things are so dynamic in technology space that you don't get a chance to work or look at all the things. So I'm glad I got exposed to this, and I'm able to and I get the opportunity to explore this. So thank you. Thanks again for watching, and then we'll connect again for the second video. Thank you.